put the Zaza in the sky. Shit ain't right on this side. Yeah, all my niggas dying and the president be lying. I got Zop in this raw when I'm losing my cool, I'm losing my patience. You using your stimulus just to lose it in Vegas. I see a lot of APs, I see a lot of Rolexes. I'ma buy them off of these niggas right after the demic. I can show you a style, I can show you what rapping. After all this shit that happened, no, we gotta be brothers. Cal Williams said we good and we better than that.
Welcome to the DMV's Vibe Podcast. I am Miss Pink.
I'm Fearless Swagger.
And today we have a special guest in the building with us. You want to introduce yourself, sir?
Of course. I'm Sonny M. Hoffa, and I'm glad to be here. I appreciate the invite, and I'm here. I'm ready to share with you ladies.
I'm excited.
Thanks for being here.
Right, of course.
I'm excited. I know you got a lot of things going on in your life right now. You're a very busy person.
Yeah, I think we all should be busy. You know what I mean? If you can't rest. If you rest, you rust.
Well, my life been too busy for myself right now. I got extra stuff going on.
Got you.
But this is
you
one thing.
You want to get through it?
Yeah, this one thing that keeps me calm and positive. Mm-hmm. My energy is always high level for the show, regardless of what else is going on.
Okay.
But so as we know, we're talking about platonic friendships, and everybody pulled up that old clip from Steve Harvey when he said, basically, it's not possible. Mm-hmm. I disagree. I know that it is possible, but I wanted to get a male perspective because I don't know what y'all think about when y'all first see a female.
First of all, it's Steve Harvey, so that's all I'm gonna say about
Steve
that.
Harvey he's a capitalist. I'm not mad. He's in different circles than we. He has to keep up a certain profile. Mm-hmm. So like, that's his claim to fame. You know what I'm saying?
Like, the chief love doctor or something that he calls
like
himself.
Catering to the biggest consumer, and that's women. So he's smart as far as when you're thinking of, as far as business. He's doing it the right way, but that can't possibly be true because that means where nobody can be friends. That means either you're in a relationship, you're dating, or you're nothing. I have plenty of attractive friends that I just don't look at that. I don't look at them like that. And say if I did think about it once, why ruin a 14-year friendship and then make it awkward because of men not having discipline? And when Steve Harvey speaks on that, it shows an insecurity in him that he doesn't have discipline, that he can't just have a platonic friendship with the woman because his dick won't jump out of his pants. See, that's not me. Because guess what? A woman is your biggest ally. And guess what? You can only have one woman. I only want to have one woman. I only got one woman. I don't need more than one. But as far as friends, just like if I reach out to my friend Swiss, or if I reach out to my friend Vaughn, I want to reach out to my friend Keisha. I want to reach out to my friend Tanya, because women got it. They got the juice. I need more women friends, honestly.
Yeah, I think that we think a little bit outside of the box compared to most men. A lot of people, a lot of men I've seen have a hard time planning outside of what they can see in front of them. So we always bring a different perspective. The one thing I did not like is that, I don't like for society, is that they always try to put women in a box and say that certain things aren't possible for us to do that men do. And I have so many male friends. Now, I don't know what their feelings may be per se, but when they've always showed up for me in the areas that I check off as friendship. That's been the biggest thing. I have always been in rumors growing up because I've always been around so many males.
That was me in college, in rumors.
And it's super annoying, and it always comes from women. That's the biggest thing. It always comes from women.
Always. First of all, I just feel like Steve Harvey projects a lot of his own insecurities onto other men when he gives his advice. I look at, this is a man who's been married 3 different times, who definitely had infidelities on his part in his own marriage. So for you to come out and say these type of things, and basically in a sense, you kind of tear men down a little bit. He kind of on his Derek Jackson a little bit, just not as bad as Derek Jackson, but I just feel like that all men aren't like that. I am somebody who grew up around guys. Like, most of my cousins and stuff, they're all male, so I learned a lot from them. So, and even in school, I've always hung around guys. I had a lot of guy friends. We've had this conversation. Like, I haven't had a lot of female friends. I didn't really have a lot of more female friends until I got older, but I still have guy friends that I don't want nothing to do with them on that level. And they're nice looking men, but ew. Like, the thought of wanting to do anything with them disgusts me because I don't look at them like that.
Now, the only thing that I would say is these have to be friends that you've already had. Like, if we're in a 10-year relationship, I don't know where Johnny the fuck came from in the past 6 months. So we are talking about
right, yeah. Okay, like, if I'm dating somebody, I'm letting you know that these are my male friends. These are the people I talk to. This is who's texting my phone. This is who calls my phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm very open and honest about that stuff. Just like, I would want my partner to be like, hey, this is my homegirl, da-da-da-da-da. All right, cool. But, right, like you said, we're not talking about nobody that you just met 2 months ago. Wait a minute. Like, that's something different. But if these are the people that's been there, and I'm talking about friendships I've had for years, whoever I'm dealing with, you will know. Because that's nothing to hide. Because I feel like if you have to hide that friendship, then there's something else there besides just that friendship.
Real shit.
Even if you haven't done anything with that person, those thoughts are being entertained, and you don't want your significant other to know about this person just in case that does happen.
Because eventually, I mean, if you're talking to somebody and it's not like just on the straight and narrow, and like maybe, guys are master manipulators, so they can make it seem like they're not trying to go smack at you, but you just got some guys that slow walk it.
Yeah.
So it's like they're just playing it slow and slow and slow and slow, and they don't want to seem aggressive, and they want to kind of like fill you out more. But I mean, I do feel like, to me, not trying to blame it on science, but it is what it is. We are weak for the flesh, men we're hunters, you know what I'm saying? So like, if you see an attractive woman, the first thing on your mind is not, I want to be best friends with her. You know what I'm saying?
And that was one of the questions I was going to ask.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be I was looking for a new best friend. She fits the profile. That's not you say, nah, what's up? I'm trying to see what's shorty. But then you might meet like a lot of my women friends became like maybe women friends to like through business or other like mutual friends. So then like maybe I was in a relationship or she was in a relationship, so we could never even, try that. But then while this time is, going past, we've created a friendship. Now, I don't even look at you like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you can have genuine platonic friendships. I don't know why this is like a discussion that we are having at this big age. But to me, it's just clickbait. It's clickbait for Steve Harvey.
That and it also shows, for me, like, it shows some people's insecurities. Like, so my next question was going to be, if you're in a relationship, and I'm an honest person, I'm very blunt, so if you ask me if I've ever dealt with someone, I'm going to tell you up front. Before you even get a chance to meet them, if I know they're going to be there, I'm going to tell you. Do you think that it's okay for your partner to still be friends with someone they had a physical past with?
Yeah, because I got friends. I'm big on, like, when you're in the game, the ball bounces both ways. Now, I'm not saying you can't feel some way about it emotionally, but like, yo, if I got women friends, why can't you have male friends? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair. Women already getting treated unfairly. Why you got to get treated unfairly in this relationship too? I'm supposed to be somebody that brings peace to you. I'm supposed to be your best friend, your partner. You're supposed to find serenity with me. No, I would like to know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Now, like, I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not insecure, but yo, women see attractive men. I'm not the only nigga out here. You know what I'm saying? Just like when I'm on IG and see a woman that might look better than our girl and got better boobs. Y'all saying niggas that look better than us with whiter teeth and bigger pectorals. You know what I'm saying? Like. But the thing is, if you're really doing your best to make your partner secure, the best partner, I feel like when you're really treating your woman to the best of your ability, even if even if it's not where she wants you to be, but she sees the effort, she not looking at y'all. Be like tunnel vision.
Yeah,
like y'all really
Yeah.
like
and that's
y'all
what I
good.
be trying to
You know what I'm
tell
saying?
people.
But niggas don't have no account. Women don't have accountability, but this what men will say. Women don't have no accountability, but they want to address men not having accountability because it's in two different arenas. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got to communicate with your partner, and men just be terrible communicators. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's like, how can you fix something if you don't tell me?
Well,
Whose
some of
fault
that
is
is
that?
some of that is trauma. When
Yeah,
you
for
suffer
sure.
different traumas,
For sure.
and you don't want to speak on certain things because you feel like it's going to go left.
But that's also upbringing too, especially in our community, in the black community. You know, they always teach men like don't show emotions, that's soft and stuff like that. No, nigga, cry. If you need to cry, cry. Like, what's going on? If you mad, be mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get it out. Let me know what's going on. We human, so we all feel emotions because we're human. So it's okay to feel however you feel. It's just don't stay there.
It's natural. Having
Right.
emotions makes you human. Like when people are like, he's too emotional. What the fuck does that mean? How can you be too emotional?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense to me.
That's projecting how you react onto other people, and having those expectations will always fail.
Yeah.
Like, nobody is gonna. I had to learn that the hard way because I used to get upset with people, and I was like, you know what? I'm entitled to feel how I feel, but I wouldn't react that way.
Yeah.
It's got to be respect and boundaries.
That's like they're saying if you have emotions that makes you weak, then we're all weak because not one human
Yes,
walking
we all
this
have
earth
emotions.
don't have emotions that, you know.
Yeah, it's. Oh, this topic wasn't something that I really wanted to address. It was something because it came up in my personal life.
Okay.
I've had this friend for a long time, and granted, we did have a past, but we've been around each other so long now that our bond is just solid like that. We don't even fuck with each other on that level anymore, but because we have such a strong bond, it makes other people feel some kind of way. So I've been trying to figure out how to really address it because I don't want to be an asshole like I usually am, but I don't know how to address it with the other person. Cause I don't know what else you need me to do for you to be secure about it, but in the end, like, that person's gonna always be my friend.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been trying to figure that out.
Is it
my
their
own.
significant other that feels insecure, or
I'm not gonna put that title on them yet. I would say we still
because I have been in
No, she
situations
said their significant.
where the girl is insecure of the relationship that I have with the male, but I don't want him, sis. Like,
So look,
you don't have to worry about me.
But this is the crazy thing is, so that's what I will say with my platonic female friends. Most of them know bullshit. When they get in a relationship, they fall off. And I'm like, how can we really be true? If
Men do the same thing because a lot of mine.
but it's not because of us.
It's
because your woman think like, yo, no bullshit. There's not been one relationship that, like, if the woman is like super attractive, it's like, hold on, what the fuck? Because your girl know you. Like, yeah, this is a joint you would, talk to. But like, they be thinking like, maybe they've been burnt in the past in other relationships. Like, it's no way that this man, or maybe their ex was dealing with their best friend or something like that. So they're thinking like, yo, it's no way these guys can just be strictly friends. But like, you bring someone around that they don't think is like super attractive, it ain't no issue.
But people be confused with me because I don't even have a type, so nobody will ever know. But I understand where you come from because I did have that problem. Remember when my best friend was up here, we was talking about his baby mama did not like me. I didn't understand why. I'm like, first of all, he a baby to me. He like 5-6 years younger than me. I don't want him. And then I don't think that females really look at it. Once you've been around a person and you've seen certain things and certain habits that they have, if you're secure in yourself, you're like, I wouldn't even deal with nobody like that. Doesn't change that they're a good friend. It's just that their habits is not something that I would deal with in a dating scenario.
But that's the same thing I do with my trainer. I've had my trainer for almost 4 years, and like people been like, well, why don't you just date your trainer? First of all, no, thank you. Okay, that's my man. Love him to death. Right hand to the man. But no.
Why would you want to even mess up like and mess it up with two
right, like
relationships?
Right,
Guess what? You trust this trainer, you have a rapport with this trainer, so say if you guys decided to and it doesn't work out, well, guess what? Now you gotta find a new motherfucking trainer.
Right. Like, no, I'm good. I'm comfortable with the type of relationship. Like, he's literally one of my closest friends. Like, he know everything. That's the one man I can say that has seen every emotion that I've ever had. But, you know what I'm saying? But that's my homie. And I hate, and I've been in situations where it's like, well, why won't you just date so-and-so? Or why won't y'all just be, no, like, we're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like our friendship. I'm good. And half the time, they're not even my type on the physical level anyway. So it's like, no, I'm good. No, thank you. But you hear that all the time when you see that bond, and then when they do get a significant other and they see y'all bond, then it's like they feel some type of way. But it's like, it's okay, sis. Like, I'm the one he come to when he mad at you, trying to get him to see your side and stuff like that. Like, it's nothing. I don't want to cross that line.
An ally than an enemy. You just don't recognize it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't know because you're on the other side and you're not really using like logical sense. Like, I understand why a woman that I'm dating would have guy friends, because guess what? Y'all smarter than us, but y'all not. And that's no disrespect. I hope y'all get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all all like, when Dick come in the joint, it's like, okay, Riri. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you need that guy to be like, man, you tripping, like, leave Slim alone. But the crazy thing is, y'all still not going to listen. But that's the thing about advice, man. Like, my therapist tells me all the time, we are all adults. We know what we're supposed to do. She said, man, you just pay me to vent with the unbiased, you know, opinion, because I don't know you personally. Well, now I know you personally, but I don't know you personally. You know when you get to the street if you're supposed to make a right or left. You know if this person is husband or wife material. You know what you got to do to get that job. You fucking know. It's just up to you to see if you're going to execute it.
Absolutely. I definitely agree. Hey, you said therapist. This is probably only the second black man on our show that
has talked about being going to see a therapist and openly talking about going to see a therapist.
Yeah, so we're definitely big advocates for mental health and going to seek therapy.
It helps me. It helps my temperament, and it helps me, like, no bullshit. I mean, as a whack of a title as the same Steve Harvey, sometimes you gotta think like your woman. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe my instinct is, maybe I truly feel this way, but to make life easier on her in a relationship, let me think what she would do. And that cuts half of your problems. You want a partner that's going to make your life easier. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's called a partner. It's a collab. You know what I'm saying? It's Missy and Timberland.
I really think that relationships is just strictly for grown-ups. Like, a lot of people can say that they're grown, but if you're not fully operating on that level, a lot of people take it for granted. And that's why so many hurt people. And you have people who have those, they want to say it's platonic friendships, but they behind closed doors doing stuff. And so it puts a bad rep for those male-female friendships.
That's another thing. Listen, stop calling somebody your brother or your sister if you smash them, okay? Because
I can't even.
Because I would never smash my real brothers, so I'm not gonna call nobody my brother that I smashed. That's disgusting to me.
So this the first time we're gonna disagree. So look, I got this girl I had sex with when I was 16 once, and then we just became like it's one of my closest female friends. I'll call her my sister. It was one time. I'm 35. That was 19 years ago. Yeah. Like, I don't even remember it. So I can see if you're just like consistently to throw people off, but like I haven't looked at her like that since I was in high school. Like, it's really like,
it don't count. You wasn't an adult,
right?
I mean, but now honestly, I mean, I think sex has a bigger impact on you younger than it is now. Now it's like, say like you have sex with somebody random, like, back then you like, yo, I remember we used to, it was just different. Because I know a lot of people think like puppy love is not real love. No, I think it's just stages of love. You know what I mean? Because like some of the women I dated early were like some of my best partners. I just wasn't ready. Mentally, I wasn't mature. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, I wasn't mature. Emotionally, I was not mature to keep those women. You know, if I met her later in her life now, yeah, but life don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? How it was supposed to work, how you want it to work. You don't control none of this.
I mean, I get it. I'm still cool with two of my exes that I dated at a very young age. One, we talk about everything. The other one, I don't really talk about too much with them. I think as people grow, you set different boundaries with people, and a lot of people don't realize that your friendship should evolve as much as you evolve. So whatever you're working on, or however your mindset changes, you need to keep like-minded people around you. That was one of the biggest things that I had to learn moving away. I had to get rid of a lot of people because I had so many people around me that I wanted to keep them around because I had the years and the history with them. But I realized not everybody is your friend, no matter how long you known them. Because a lot of people was hating, a lot of people caused a lot of drama. And now that when I moved back, now everybody's like, oh, I missed you. No, you didn't. You ain't miss me. You miss who I used to be, because you're still expecting me to show up that same person, that party person, the turn up person. I always had a drink, and I'm not that same person anymore. But people don't understand that. They want to say that I've changed. I changed for me, not for you. If our friendship don't fit into that, then it don't fit.
But you're not supposed to say the same. As you get older, you're going to change, and things happen to us where we are not the same. Our base level, from a psychological point of view, our base level changes. So you could be fine, something traumatic happens, and so who you were before that incident, you're not going to be the same person after that incident. Now, it can go in a negative direction, it can go in a positive direction, but you're still not going to be the same. And so, and just like with you, I've had to learn that as well, because I have come out of my shell a lot. I've changed a lot. I will say that my weight loss journey was a big part of that. And so you would expect your friends that were around you to grow with you, but then that's when their insecurities start to come out, because you're not that same person. I'm not that fat friend anymore. I'm not that friend that is always going to be your wingman, because I'm about to fly in and get my own. So, you know, and you start to see all of that come out, because some people will be friends with you because it allows them to hide behind their own insecurities. And so when you start to grow, you start to elevate, then all of that comes out. And so then that friendship, it can't go anywhere. So you gotta move on. And I used to be the type of person, like you said, that would feel like that because I've known this person for 7, 8, 9, 10 years, that, you know, I gotta remain friends with them. And I don't do that no more.
It's a reason or a season.
That's in the Bible. That's Ephesians, okay? It's a time for everything, okay?
That's a caption.
It's a reason or a season.
I mean, it is. It's really not about who you've known the longest. It's really about who came and who stayed the same and never changed or moved with you as you or move with you as you continue to move, not stay stagnant. So
the only thing that's evident in life is change and death. Stuff gonna change. You gotta adapt and adjust.
Yeah, my message of the week, everybody was hitting me up about my message of the week, because basically it said everybody had, or it's a lot of people out here that are friends with popular people, and the popular people ain't shit, ain't doing shit, ain't trying to do shit. They're only popular because they have flashy items, or they may be around a lot of people that are very social. But the people who are their friends won't call them out on their bullshit because their popularity is benefiting them.
Yeah, you know, that's life.
Enablers. I call those people enablers.
Yeah, and that's how you can't have any accountability, because you don't have anybody around you that's really going to tell you the truth, because they're benefiting from you. They don't want to cut off the access that you provide them. So, of course, you're not going to be held accountable for your actions or your opinions, because you're the cash cow. You're feeding everybody. Who gonna bite the hand that feed them?
Well, I see it a lot more in like male group dynamics than I do females, but I still truly can't understand it because I'm going to hold whoever accountable. I'm going to say what I got to say. But if you don't like it,
That's you though, but you're in the minority.
But say it's not a lot of people
like that. So it's like, yeah, bless your heart, but we're not talking about, you know what I'm saying? That's just you. That's not most people. You are an anomaly, you know what I'm saying? You probably like 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
But I've seen instances where there have been people who have been friends with people and they're the only person in the group that calls them out, and then of course the other group, their minions, now are attacking that person because this person, right, because you don't call them out on their bullshit, and so now it's like, well, you not supporting me. Well, no, I'm not enabling you because it's bullshit, but everybody else, they're not going to call you out because they're benefiting from your bullshit.
Man, I know they think this is like true, but that bullshit. People don't want to hear the truth.
They don't.
Men or women.
They don't.
Men or women. Imagine you in a relationship and you telling your dude or your lady, no matter what you choose, yeah, your sex is not good. They're going to become defensive. They're going to say,
been there, done that.
Well, I never heard that. Oh, my ex didn't have an issue with it. Well, your ex probably didn't say anything, just like I wasn't saying anything. But now that I'm bringing it to your attention,
right, I'm not
you're going to be defensive right away. People don't want to handle the truth. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell your friend, like, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't have got that Benz because you would just explain to me your financial issues. Why would you jump out there and get a car note that's $700 a month? But you don't want to seem like you're doing too much. But when I hear that means you're not being a friend, because who they going to listen to if they're not going to listen to you? If you can't listen to somebody in your inner circle, shit, who you going to listen to? You know what I'm saying? People trying to keep up with the Joneses, but you won't tell your people, hey, maybe you should slow down.
Yeah.
Maybe you should slow down. Maybe you say, hey, you got a business or your marketing is off. You got to do better. But they're going to say, have you ever ran a business? They're going to get defensive. People get defensive because men and women, this show might as well be titled Accountability because people don't have no accountability.
Absolutely. Like, I watch that a lot on social media. Like, it's always people with kids who get really defensive about other people who don't have kids, just giving them advice. I wish people would learn that advice can be given by anybody. It does not necessarily have to be taken. It is your choice. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, because the first name, like, you don't have no kids. But like I tell people all the time, especially on that topic, I've been working with kids since I was 18. I'm 32. I've seen a lot of things. And a lot of times, I have told a parent this. I said, I probably know more about your child than you do because your child doesn't feel comfortable talking to you. So I would tell people some of the harsh parenting things that you do, it doesn't make your child trust you. Your child fears you. So if they do wrong, they're not going to tell you. If they're in a jam, they're not going to tell you because they feel like it's disappointing. But then it's like, well, you don't have no kids, you ain't give birth. All right, you're right. But I only been working with them since I was 18.
You know how much I heard that when I worked before and after kid, working with them kids. It was so many parents who used to get mad at me. I'm like, it's okay. I mean, I helped raise my little brother. I've been around kids, helping to be a mentor to children since I was 16 years old.
I'm usually not on this bandwagon, y'all. I want to be completely honest because you know how you should treat a kid. I hear when people are like, oh, you don't have no kids. You know, like, common courtesy, basic. Like, this child is a human. But also, dealing with kids, having nephews, being close, it is not the same as being a fucking parent because you're literally responsible for another person's whole life. Like, no matter what you do, right or wrong, if they don't succeed, you're a failure. You know what I'm saying? You know, and if you did succeed, oh, maybe you had something to do with it. Like, it's a job that's like you always get slack and critique from. You know what I'm saying? Oh, his child did this, her child did this. Like, it's hard. So when you're doing this 24/7, it gets tiring. Virtue learning.
Listen, I'm over it.
Kids just like, so it's different. So I'm not saying that people can't even say if they don't have kids, but it's just different.
Oh, I absolutely agree. It's different.
It's different, especially you got to think. Then you throw co-parenting in there. Even if the situation is amicable, it's still tough because you got two different households raising one kid, so they have to adapt and adjust week by week or weekend by weekend. You know how hard that is for a kid. And say, hey, guess what? I got a set of rules at this house. I got a set of rules at this house. I'm gonna forget. I forget. I would forget. You know what I'm saying? So they got to go through their whole life going from here, this and that. They don't. It's kind of hard to form like your own identity.
Yeah. See, and when I say advice, I want to change that word. It's more of a just me offering a suggestion from a standpoint, because like I know a lot of people who they're not with the other parent, and I grew up in a household with just my mom. I saw my dad on weekends, and so I understand how the child may feel, and that's always what I try to consider when I'm giving a suggestion to another parent, because there's certain things that are learned from our parents that weren't necessarily the right kind of parenting, but they just didn't know. And as much time has changed, sometimes them generational things get passed down, and it causes a lot of trauma.
Definitely does.
That my situation was, the parent was basically like instilling like this type of fear, and he was saying like, I go to him every day and I ask him all these questions. And I was like, but you can't come at him like that, because he's like, he gonna always tell me the truth. I said no, because he could be scared of you, so he's gonna tell you what he thinks you want to hear, so he doesn't want his dad to be disappointed. I said it's a different way. I was like, I'm just telling you from what I've seen with my children. I work in SPED, so that's a whole different, they ED, bipolar, all of that. So it's a different way that you can take that approach. Yes, you want your child to respect you, because I even had this conversation with my mother. I said, I never came to you because I'd be scared to tell you stuff, because you made it seem like, I can't do no wrong, or if I fail or something, like it's going to be a terrible thing. So from that perspective, and even working with these kids, I try to tell the parents, you want the respect, but you want your child to have that comfort too, where it's like, okay, if I tell you this, you're not going to go to 0 to 100 immediately. Just let me get it out. And I know it's hard, because
super
stuff
hard, especially when you're raising young black boys, because guess what? My son right here, y'all seeing with me, he almost my height. The cops are not going to distinguish between if he's 12 or if he's 18. So you got to teach discipline. And sometimes that's why I say it's so hard, because it's a fine line, because it's like, oh damn, you being too hard, but if you're being too easy. Being a black, there's no handouts out here. Me being easy on you, it does you no good, because once you get out here, they throw you in the water and it's sink or swim. They're not throwing you a raft. You got to build it. And most of the time, the people that have the keys to the information, they're not giving it to you. You walk outside, and this is an attack on the black race. So I'm not trying to act like it's not safe. Just think, black women got to deal with harassment from black men and other men.
Especially at the gas station.
The gap in the pay wage. Sexual harassment every day, all day, no matter what, because men are just seeing you guys as sexual objects and nothing more. So it's hard when you're in there and your child does some fucked up shit, but guess what? Your dude been cheating on you, but you still holding it down, and you working 2 jobs because he ain't working. So sometimes you might take it out. Sometimes parents don't have grace. Like, we can't have bad days. You know what I'm saying? Or when your girl just cheated on you, and you fucked up, and she cheated on you with a nigga who fly, who got it. You know what I'm saying? You know you gonna dog her. You loyal to her, but you can't afford her. You know what I'm saying? But then you got to come home and teach. Or now you got to teach now, because guess what? The computers break it down. So now you got to be IT. You know what I'm saying? You still got to cook. You know what I'm saying? Still got to spend time. You still got to be a partner. Like, just being in a relationship, it's like it's a one-stop shop, Walmart. You got to be everything. So that's what I'm saying. Only because I'm a parent. I have 3 kids. My girl has a daughter, and then I got my 2 boys, but it's 5 of us in the house. So, like, that's a lot of a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what, a man got to do it no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is, how much it costs to take out 5 people?
I don't even want to even guess the.
And I'm talking about like somewhere like I love Outback, no disrespect, but something on the low end. That's still 130. And guess what? Your girl also wants some shoes. Also, you gotta pay your rent, your mortgage. Also, you gotta pay your child support. Oh shit, your other kid, oh shit, what I got left? Nothing. But guess what? Nobody want to hear that. You still got to get to it. So sometimes I might yell at my son, and I might say, you know what? My bad, I shouldn't have did that.
But you're a parent who apologize.
Right. That's what I was going to say. You're a parent who apologized.
Yeah.
I ain't getting no apologies.
Got you.
So
we live in a different, but like that's kind of what
that's
you guys
the
have been
generation.
saying. We're evolving, and you have to evolve. So now it's like the more that we know, the better we get at it. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't taught because like we're still oppressed, but we still are privileged only not because we're black, but because we live in America. There's other countries that are just like fucked up. But like you're doing what you're supposed to do. Breaking those generational cycles, addressing your trauma, but not only addressing the trauma, going to the routine and the process to try to rectify it. So we're on our way. I mean, it's a slow process, but we ain't got nothing but time. You know what I'm saying? Like even you would take 10 steps forward and take 3 steps back, and people want to point out them 3 steps. Not knowing that you still made progress.
Right.
Like you always want to fall, just don't falter. You feel me? So we want to rock out. We want to rock out.
We're going to take a quick break, and I'm going to play 3 songs for y'all, and then we'll be back.
Let's get it. What y'all drinking? You drink? Okay, what you drinking?
$1 million bodies and they banging. Ooh, girls got ass so fast. Sipping glasses, ooh, is the language. Mimosa in the morning, not the rap. They got the big bodies, booty with the long hair. Might throw a couple ones at Paper Moon. The way they move them hips, I'm talking Ole. The go-go got them shaping up the room. 703, yeah. The bitches got an attitude, yeah. 703, yeah. Know they got them clappers on there. 703, yeah. At Babylon, the bitches get it in. 703, bad, bougie, and intelligent. Big shot at coolin' with the long hair. Curves make a nigga look bad. Hustle babies gon' set the mood right. Know them girls who gon' get them back. We talking party through the moonlight. Rich bitches with an attitude. Stunning when they walk in or slow down. Flexing in they new Jimmy Choos. 703, yeah. The bitches got an attitude, yeah. 703, yeah. Know they got them clappers on there. 703, yeah. At Babylon, the bitches get it in. 703, bad, bougie, and intelligent. The hair of my bitches with their hands up. Woodbridge girls shake some ass. My Arlington bitches gon' stand up. Tell me where they wanna spend that cash. 703, yeah. The bitches got an attitude, yeah. 703, yeah. Know they got them clappers on there. 703, yeah. At Babylon, the bitches get it in. 703, bad, bougie, and intelligent.
CEO himself. Chasing. Working hard, going crazy for that bacon. In the trap 24/7, nigga, I've been chasing. Trying to get all the money I can get. I got product for sale, then I can flip. 14 a quack, that's 350 a zip. Yeah, we got Zaza, come take a trip. Getting all pounds like we in the gym. And we got water, come take a swim. I got that boot, ain't talking about Tim's. Do what I want, I don't follow no trends. White ones in the sheets, I just need a little blend. A cup with my razor like it need a trim. No feast niggas eating, they know we beat them. Serving junkie shade out the BM. My doggy stay with me, you know I keep him. Trapping all day from AM to PM. Yeah, that money, they know that I get it. I stayed down and ran up on them digits. Niggas want smoke, better know that I'm with it. Trap full of pookies like New Jack City. Trap money wrinkled, ain't never looking crisp. VA bitch green, but she always looking pretty. And she know how to get money, that's why she always whips. Sell a dime for a dub, I make more RVA than I do in this. Working hard, going crazy for that bacon. In the trap 24/7, nigga, I've been chasing. Trying to get all the money I can get. I got product for sale, then I can flip. 14 a quack, that's 350 a zip. Yeah, we got Zaza, come take a trip. Getting all pounds like we in the gym. And we got water, come take a swim.
I've been in the trap going hard trying to get it. 2 for the 10, 7, 3 for the 50. Jump outs, keep jumping out trying to get me. Working my wrist till the nigga get dizzy. Throwing 8 balls at a white cow ripkin'. I don't trust shit, think everybody snitching. Get into a beef with a nigga, we pulling up every day, hitting till the nigga get the picture. Working my skill, trying to lose me some pounds. Wrap him up good before I send him out of town. Black top dope, whip it up, make it brown. AR shoot, it don't even make a sound. Used to back 31s up all nicks. 1 year straight, next year had a brick. Now I throw bombs in the air for a touchdown, hoping that the feds don't try us in a blitz.
Working hard, going crazy for that bacon. In the trap 24/7, nigga, I've been chasing. Trying to get all the money I can get. I got product for sale, then I can flip. 14 a quack, that's 350 a zip. Yeah, we got Zaza, come take a trip. Getting all pounds like we in the gym. And we got water, come take a swim.
Stamp the NT, GMC. Wait, I'm backstage with these rappers, they don't know I rap. He asked me to hold the jigger, thought you niggas trapped. The human Alice tryna put my niggas on the map. Yoga man, I'm tryna stretch a bitch on her back. Invested 10 on a prop and got 20 back. Now the extra 10, I made 20 on top of that. Next year to talk to me, it's 100 flat. You niggas 50-50, me, I'm the sum of that. I remember like 12 summers back. The first time I met my nigga Mac, we was on our way to levels in a bubble like I ran into a nigga I had beef with, had to double back. What y'all resume read, I ain't did none of that. Ask if my name hold weight, shit, I got ton of that. Bullet was meant for me, but Travis jumped in front of that. Purses and fans, I don't wear none of that. I'm up Western 31st, I'm fucking up the markets. Come where they got songs, bitches had the nerve to say I'm heartless. They got suspicious when they saw the cheese in my pocket. Now I got 12 on my back, like my name was Rogers. And if I die, put a statue of me on the pike. Fuck the hype, fuck the likes, I did it for the heights. I earned my stripes like Gay after he left the nights. When the sun set, run for cover, bitch, I own the night. I asked the hater the other day, do hating work? My chain heavy, trying to snatch it, you impatient first. The goal is to make it, not to make it first. You never been a boss if you get paid first. A man's ego will have him playing out of position. They got amnesia like Jordan never won without Pippen. Correct your own form and become a marksman. Critique another man's shot won't help you hit your target. I done went to war for niggas who ain't been in battle. When it comes to beef, I done cooked plenty of cattle. Since age 20 been on point like we in Seattle. Even as a baby, my mama told me I couldn't be rattled. And if I die, put a statue of me on the pike. Fuck the hype, fuck the likes, I did it for the heights. I earned my stripes like Gay after he left the nights. When the sun set, run for cover, bitch, I own the night. I keep telling Nick that we don't need niggas. He got 3 daughters, still feed niggas. I told him just to trust, just believe, nigga. No matter the trap set, we gon' get this cheese, nigga. I love Trill, my brother, and he burnt me for some bread. I could've got him dead, but I still wish him well. I let some niggas live, cause I know they kids. CH Clover shit, you know what it is. And if I die, put a statue of me on the pike. Fuck the hype, fuck the likes, I did it for the heights. I earned my stripes like Gay after he left the nights. When the sun set, run for cover, bitch, I own the night. Bitch, I own the night. Bitch, I own the night.
Okay, so now that we're back, that first song was by Sice Wavy 703, And then it was Chasing by O.C. Herno and I Am Northeast. And that last song was by our very special guest, Sonny M. Hoffa, called God Strickland. So you want to go tell us a little bit about your album?
Yeah, of course, man. I released a album maybe about 3 months ago in January called Stamp. And that is my brand, the drinks that I had provided for y'all today. Y'all got my number one bestseller, The Blend.
Yes, it's delicious.
And it's called The Blend because I mixed that motherfucker. That joint is smacking, it's busting.
And it's smooth.
And it's smooth. And I do make drinks. You know, my IG is Sonny M. Hoffa, SONNYMHOFFA. I make pictures. Man, you got a bar mitzvah. Homecoming, graduation. I don't care what you got. I will pull up on you because I just like talking to people. I like rubbing shoulders with people, and I like helping people because when you help people, you get help. I'm big on reciprocation, so it's stamped everything. We got a clothing line coming out, just called Stamp. Got the podcast coming up soon, Stamp Sessions.
I'm excited for that.
Like y'all,
cause you always famous for the unpopular opinion.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, I don't even know if it's the unpopular opinion. I think it's be the popular opinion, but people just be scared to say it because they don't want to be that outcast. You know what I'm saying? Because like even with the questions that I ask, I might say an unpopular thing, but I'm getting like crazy feedback. But they'd say, oh, yeah, but I wouldn't post that or this and that. I'm not shying away from being me. I'm sorry. I can't be sorry for being me. You know what I'm saying? I am not. I used to walk in, my office building and, hey, how you? No, I'm being me now. Because that's another thing that black women and black men got to do. We have to seem less intimidating. We have to seem less intimidating. You have to talk a certain way. You have to be engaged in a certain
of course.
Type of topics.
Yes, I can do that for you.
Why I can't be me? Because when we got a different dialect, that doesn't make us uneducated. That's our culture. We already didn't have culture. They already took us and brought us over here. But guess what? Black people are resilient. We're creative. We're innovators. We create our culture. But now we can't even talk in our culture because it seems like, oh, you're not as smart.
Or you're aggressive.
I don't care how the message is delivered.
I feel
if I got it. You know what I'm saying?
In the workplace, it's unfair, I feel.
Yeah, because as a black woman, like, if you're not bubbly or happy-go-lucky all the time, then you got an attitude. Or if they come at you wrong and you start defending yourself, then you got an attitude. Like, why can't, maybe today I just don't feel like talking to y'all, or maybe I'm just here to make my money and leave. Like, why do I have to be, oh my God, yes, good morning, oh, you look great
y'all
today.
Know how hard it is, and I already know y'all do, trying to be 200% of yourself, because we gotta work twice as hard as them. So that's kind of when I say, like, the grace of parenting. Like, we out here on the battlefield too. We front lines because we gotta protect. You got to protect your significant other, then you got to protect your kids. So now you got to protect your family, and you got to do this. You can't go to the grocery store. You might get shot. You can't go to church. You might get shot. You can't be in your house. You might get shot. Who else has to deal with that pressure besides black people? I don't think people understand the amount of stress we are under just waking up. It's a war going outside that everybody is safe from but us, and we're a minority.
It's definitely, like, sometimes it's heartbreaking for me when I have certain friends or family that, like, if we cross into Virginia, they be like, hey, can you switch seats with me? Can you drive? Like, for my little brother, who, like, my brother's always been an outstanding scholar. He's just tall and he's a black king, but the way that he's been questioned from living in Virginia and his encounters with the police is just heartbreaking in this town.
Definitely. I got my first speeding ticket in Virginia. When that man came, I had my hands up because I was like, I'm not dying today in this Sean Lee jersey. Like, this is not how I'm going to. He was like, ma'am, it's okay. You can put your hands down. I was like, no,
it's not okay.
It's not the same?
Yeah.
He could have just told you to just burn the jersey. You could at least get that. Like, my bad, officer. You wasn't doing your job.
But yeah, it's just like, especially, and I was in Fairfax County, so I was like, oh nah. He was like, no, ma'am.
Who else has to do that?
He was like, it's okay.
Us?
Nigga, it's not. It's not okay. But yeah, and that thing is, even working with my students, like, they would come to school the next day and they'd be like, man, I got pressed out, or that, and they would be telling me these stories, and I'm just like, but then you would have supervisors, you know, I'm about to leave the school zone, kid, but all these are older white women, middle-aged or old white women, and they wouldn't understand how come certain things weren't getting done in the classroom. And I'm like, I had to decompress with my student because they didn't have anybody to talk to at home about getting pressed out by the police. So that's what I spent 45 minutes doing instead of teaching. We spent 45 minutes talking about what happened to them with the police. And it's like, you have to understand that. I remember we had a training at work, and all the black people were in there were telling their stories, and the white women were like, oh my God. Like, they started crying and stuff, and I was looking at them like, I'm gonna try to act like y'all don't know this goes on.
I got that WP, they don't fucking care.
It's like, girl, bye.
I work in an environment that is mixed with black people and white people, and I think, one, because of my age, I'm probably one of the youngest people that work in the building.
Okay.
But they expected me to act a certain way, and I was like, no, that's for the customers. You're not my customer. I'm still going to treat you with respect, but to think that I'm going to have this whole, yes, sir, I do that for you.
But you know that's also a generational thing, because what I notice is, this is just working in education, how the older black women are compared to the younger black women. Like, they're more so like, oh, okay, I'm going to do what you... No, because if I don't like it, I'm going to speak up. Or, like, I don't wear TJ Maxx dresses and just shop at Dress Barn. I'm coming to work in my Nike sweatpants and a hoodie, because that's how everybody else, that's how the men dress. Why can't I dress like that?
I wish I could dress like that in my job. For real, I really wish that I could just become... This is the first time that I've had a job where I've had to dress up, and I've absolutely hated it. For 2 years, I've hated it. But, I mean...
But you do see that difference, that, like, that they're more so that, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, like, okay, I'm going to get right to it. Me, no. Like, this whole school year, I've purposely done certain things just because. On my Zoom, when my picture's not on there, you see me standing on Black Lives Matter Plaza with my fist in the air. Every time we get on Zoom, I got on God is Dope. I got on something that say created with melanin. Something like, I'm letting these white women know, like, it's real out here. And while you sitting up here, they told us to go water plants when George Floyd got killed. So that... murdered. So that really set me off. That's part of the reason why I'm leaving. But
water plants?
Yeah, we got an email that told us to go water plants. What? Like, your staff is 85 to 90% African American, and the students you service are probably 95% African American. You want us to go water plants when I never watched the video, because I'm just at that point where certain things I just don't allow for myself to see. Yeah, but we're supposed to water plants and move on like it's nothing, but this man was just murdered by a police officer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all types of stuff like that it just really, it pisses me off. And it's like, we're supposed to be in the workplace like, oh my God, yes, I'm doing great. No, I'm mad as hell. Fuck them damn plants. And I mean that disrespectfully. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's what you see, and you will see some of the older black, I'm not going to say all of them, but some of the older black people, they would cater and feed right into that. I'm not feeding into that shit, because that's not how I feel. Like, fuck all that.
I ain't never been so happy to work from home, y'all. Legit.
I mean, it's a different, man. You don't got to worry about traffic. You don't got to worry about brushing your teeth.
Well, I do brush my teeth.
No, I don't brush my teeth as soon as I get up no more. Maybe 10 o'clock, because then I want to eat breakfast, so I want to brush my teeth.
I'm on Zoom by 8:30, so teacher life.
Yeah, so it's like, oh yeah. What area you teach at?
I teach in PG County. I teach at a non-public school.
No, that's dope. We need more teachers. I was thinking about, like, I didn't go to school, so, but I really want to become a teacher, but also I don't want to.
I don't like the politics in education. Like, I like the the kids don't bother me. Like, I don't care about none of that. It's just the politics that they have in education, and especially with our children, with our young black kids. Like, I teach history, so they get the real history. I be like, this what the textbooks say, but let me tell you what really happened. So I'm always, when we have conversations, okay, this does not this at the time, it did not apply to blacks. It didn't apply to women. It definitely didn't apply to black women. Like, I always, throw those type of things out there.
Definitely need more teachers like
They got the real Pocahontas story, not that bullshit that Disney put out, and not that bullshit that's in the book, okay? She was not with John Smith. That is not the real story. And she was only 15, and they really kidnapped her ass. She didn't willingly go over to Europe. Her ass was kidnapped, okay? But with the history, I hate how it's very whitewashed. And so I'm very open and honest with my students, because I'm like, listen, this what it say, but I'm going to give y'all the real deal. And I always try to
I feel like
push their mark.
Beauty, and that's what I want to do. But I just, like I said, I don't want to go to school. I know that make no sense, but like, I don't want to go to school.
No, I understand that, because I'm in this phase right now. Like, I went back for this one semester and I took that class, and I was like, man, this is not for me.
Listen,
I just feel like, man, we need more black male teachers, especially with
yes,
definitely,
like from like 2 to 8. You know what I'm saying? Because like, it's cool, but once you get 14 or 15, it's like the streets done got you. You have to listen to your
those
friends.
kids are the hardest, because this is bring out the psychological part again. When you turn about 16, you are who you're going to be, like, for the most part. Like, your personality, everything is pretty much set. And so once you get that age, it really is harder to get you to grasp you and bring you back in and bring you back to a certain point. And because, again, like, I work with kids that are in space. So I work with kids that's been locked up. I work with kids that got, ED, bipolar, all types of stuff going on. So it's hard to get those kids, because first of all, they've seen so much at like 5, 6, and 7. When you read their files, you're like, dang. And sometimes it's hard for me to relate, because I grew up in a 2-parent household. So I didn't grow up where I had to go to my dad's house one weekend, my mama's house this weekend, or
you had stability.
Right, or, my mother was a crackhead, and, I don't know who my daddy is. Like, so I try to be compassionate with them, and I try to understand why they behave the way they do, which is part of the reason why I went back to school to get my master's in psychology, because I always be like, well, why they, like, what makes you want to flip a table because I told you no, like, all types of stuff like that. But we definitely need the male presence, because I've seen how a lot of the young boys who don't have dads in their home, they grasp to the males in our school. Like, if they don't have that figure, they'll grasp to them. But then you also have ones that hate men because they hate their father.
Gotcha.
So
they got that resentment.
Yeah, so like, they'll grasp to the women, but if a man, like, corrects them or tell them no, then they going off. And you know what I'm saying? He's not being rude. He just trying to, get you to understand, like, where you were wrong in a situation. So definitely having the male and the black male present in education is important, because every school that I've worked at, we probably maybe had at most maybe 3 or 4 black men in a building, and it's just a bunch of women.
I can count on one hand how many black male teachers I had throughout my whole time in school. I still have fingers left over. Like, I do feel that is.
Like 3. I probably had I had 4.
I had 3.
Elementary school, my music teachers was a black man. Middle school, dang. Parkdale, I'm trying to think.
Parkdale was a blur for me. Don't look at me. Look, I skipped too much in Parkdale.
High school, I think I had a fair amount. Well, I was in band, so all the band teachers I've had have always been black men. So music teachers.
The math teacher. It was the math teacher that was.
I don't know. I had Killer Miller, and Miss Venable. So I don't know about. Mr. Assini. Did you have it? What year did you come? You came senior year, right?
I came in 11th grade for like 6 months, but I only came to school Parkdale. I was only in Parkdale for a real total of 3 months. Yes. When I went there, I wasn't trying to be there. I wasn't trying to be there.
I don't know too many people with like when I asked them, hey, what school you went to? They was like Parkdale. I can't name.
Well, Parkdale was like a mix of children. Like, people came from everywhere to go to Parkdale.
Yeah, it was a lot of kids from all over that was at Parkdale. So.
It's people that should have been in Tulane. Going to Parkdale, though.
I was surprised I wasn't at Bladensburg, but that's just how they district the school. Because Bladensburg is closer to me than Parkdale, so whatever.
I do have a question for you, Sonny. How was it for you growing your brand and picking the name Stamp? Like, what brought you to that place?
Man, it just being resilient, having faith. You gotta have blind faith, because there was some weeks I ain't sell one drink. Then the next week I might sell 200 drinks. Then I think I'm on the road. Then the next week I'm selling 60 drinks. So it's like, man, the only way to get through the storm is to keep going. Because if you stop, you're gonna be stuck where you're at. So if you give it your all, at least you know that, like, all right, I'm giving it my all. It failed. I have no regrets. Opposed to like, damn, it's like a what if. I'm not no what if nigga no more. You know what I'm saying? Scarface said, a fool at 40 is a fool forever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know he's on 16, but like, if you really don't, I feel like, of course there's exceptions. You know what I'm saying? It's always, I don't mean to generalize, but I always talk minority versus majority. But if a man ain't got about 40, he ain't going to get it. You know what I'm saying? So, it was originally called Sunny Spirits, you know, just my name, my nickname, Spirits, and my hey, remember to always stay in good spirits, you know, just a pun intended. I recently rebranded it to Stamp Spirits because, man, everything's stamped. You know, clothing line, podcast, drinks. When you see me, you're going to see, because you might listen to my podcast but never have my drinks. Oh, yeah. Oh, Stamp, that sounds familiar, yada, yada, yada. Oh, I know the guy, he does both. And you got to think, I started off, Stamp is really an entertainment company. We throw parties.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
you know
yeah, them pool parties.
Yeah, so just not like, we were like, no bullshit. But I don't mean to be humble, but I'm not trying to be pompous. We started the huge, big pool party thing. Like, when we had our first big pool party, every summer and then on out, people were having huge, you know, pool parties, but we don't do just
then get shut down during COVID.
Yeah, and then it stopped. So then I had to find a different hustle, because you got to think, that was bringing in like 20 extra K a year for me. We were doing like Halloween parties. We're doing the pool parties. We're doing sipping paints. We're doing kickball tournaments. All these events, flag football. We do it all. You know what I'm saying? So when I went down, it was like, yeah, what else can I do to supplement for the income that I'm missing? Mm-hmm. So I started making drinks, and then, you know, people were like, you know, testing them. A close friend of mine had passed away the week I was supposed to do the drinks. I was supposed to drop the flyer on Monday, because I'm not a bartender. Like, I don't bartend. I just be in the kitchen like, yo, this show tastes alright. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So my friend passed away and I was fucked up about it. So I said, man, I had like 40 drinks already made. So Thursday night I dropped the flyer. I woke up Friday, I'm sold out. And I said, yo, people bought drinks for me and they know I'm not a bartender. That says something about me. I feel like we got to celebrate ourselves more. People don't like braggadocious people. No, fuck that. You got that degree. You earned that. You put those hours in. You better... I be posting that motherfucker on my story every motherfucking day. Why can you be mad at somebody else chasing their dreams? You know why? Because you're too scared to chase yours. It's your insecurity eating at you. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying, my niggas, early, when I see my niggas down Miami on a jet ski, I get a rush. You know what I'm saying? And I'm secure about my sexuality. I mean, I get a rush like, my niggas living. We out here. Travel. eat good. Find a good person to be with. If not, be single. Just stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, be fiscally responsible.
Yes.
But also live life. You just gotta find your balance. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be honest with yourself. Man, I done had so many trips thrown at me this year. I said, look, I ain't got it. People be afraid. People think it's like having I don't know, like having flaws is like a bad thing, because we all got them. We're flawed people. You know what I'm saying? I don't got it all the time. I'll tell my friend, love, you want to go out? Yeah, I ain't fucking with this weekend. And that's his option. He might say, I got you. And he say, all right, cool. Next. The bar not going nowhere.
It sure ain't.
It's not, because, you know.
We got food in the house.
Do y'all, so $10K is a lot of money, not to spend, but to pay back, right?
Yeah.
So, but just think of what $10K can get you. Down payment on a house, car, shit. Might buy you a car. If you spend $27 a day, just 27. That's honestly, if it's 3 people going to Checkers, you're spending $30. You're wasting $10,000 a year. Who the fuck don't spend $27 a day?
Well, now that I work from home, I don't. But
yeah, I don't.
But yeah,
but look, you might not spend $27 a day, but you think you saved up.
I'm sick of these gas prices. Shit, I drive a Civic. It costs too damn much.
$120.
See, that's the problem. You go out.
See,
you go to happy hour. Your ass spend $80.
You think you been good because you ain't spend, but then you overspend. Then guess what? You right back at square one. But it's.
I did good during the COVID though. I was proud of myself.
I should have invested in Fridays in the year 2019, because I was literally there once a week, every week, like clockwork.
I only got stock in Under Armour, and I don't even fucking wear Under Armour, but that's the only stock I got right now.
I do want you to talk about all your business ventures that you have going on.
Okay, for sure. Like I said, my IG is Sonny M Hoffa. I know people spell it SU. It's SONNY. The letter MHOFFA. You can follow me on Instagram. Like I said, I have 6 different flavors. I have the blend. I have the sangria, which is our staple drink. That's just like sangria, pun intended on the sangria. Everything stamped. The Lunchbox lemonade, which is I'm from Capitol Heights, so
I knew exactly what that meant as soon as you said it.
So that's just the ode to my hood. It raised me. It made me the man that I am, and I'm not ashamed to say that. We had a yayo, which is a little light. The women prefer the yayo. Called it the yayo because you wouldn't feel like you're on ocean, drive when you're drinking it.
Excuse me, ocean.
I got the treacherous tea, and that's a more subtle drink with the pomegranate tea, cognac. I put blueberries in there. That's the creeper right there.
I was about to say, that sounds like that sneaks up on you.
And then I got the tequila stamp rise. You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry, next Saturday I'm coming to see you.
Yeah, so those are the drinks. Like I said, I do have a menu. I'm actually getting a website now. Because I had to make sure I was doing it right on the business side, getting the liquor license and everything, of that nature. But I do pictures. Business is going so good. I started out dropping them off to your house, no matter where you were. Like I went out to Dumfries, I went out to Owens Mills. It didn't matter, but I had to build that brand. I'm not doing that anymore. But if you buy enough, if you buy 6 or more, I'll come to you. Got that going on. We got the stamp, just the clothing line, apparel line that's coming out. That's about to be real fire, and that's kind of like urban, casual, chic. You know what I'm saying?
Can you throw some workout clothes in there?
Yeah, we'll work on it. We want to. What we want to do.
Plus size though. I want to look cute in the gym. Thank you.
You want to look good in everything you got on. I got you. We want to take care of you.
Yeah. Thank you.
We just want to make sure that we first not put a whole bunch of product out there that's not quality, because
literally everyone has a line, and it's like everybody wants you to support, but then you're like, I don't like it.
Like this shirt that I have on today, I forgot, and I wish I could tag them. I got this on the Southside Market. This motherfucker feel good. It just got a little toasty in here. That's the only reason. But it feels good. Like I feel like damn, wear your other shirts. So we want to make sure that that's coming out right. But that's going to be about in 2 months. And in 2 weeks, the Stamp Sessions, which is my podcast, which is a solo podcast. But I will have guests on there. So I got all my guests lined up for the first season because I'm going to break it down in the seasons. But I'm in 2 weeks.
So what season we on?
No, this is a brand new show.
Oh, okay.
This
So
is
I'm going to go ahead and manifest that. So we going to be on episode 1, season 2. There you go.
Say less.
There you go.
Say less. I like it. I love the energy.
We always got good energy over here.
All the time. I'm just saying. Episode 1,
Is
season
there
2.
anything else that you want to plug? Any friend businesses? You know, I done already shout out Vic Business.
Yeah.
He was one of my first people.
Honestly, man, I don't want to hog up y'all time because honestly, I got so many friends. We gonna be here for another hour. I don't want to slight nobody. I named 3 businesses, and but no, I will. So what I do is my inner circle of business. My cousin got a clothing line called Noir Fire Clothing.
That's my I'm black, like black shirt.
Gotcha.
Y'all seen me wear that joint.
My other cousin, Sneaker Kenny on IG, and he can get you any shoe. Man, Sneaker Kenny, like, that's his name for a reason. He can get you any shoe. I got Designs by Donique, and that's, spelled how it's supposed to be spelled. His name is Donek, so that's Designs by Donique. So if you need logos, he did essentially all of my logos that I have, he did. You know what I'm saying? So as far as my inner circle, I just want to shout out their business. Oh, and shout out my man Mutt, Live a Hero. He got a fire clothing line too, and he actually creates for other clothing lines for people. So we are here doing big business because guess what? One thing that is true, and you can't listen to what everybody says, but when they said, if the people around you get money, you're going to get money too, because you're going to say, hold on, I'm not going to be the last one to the finish line, but it's a competition. A competition always has a negative connotation to it. It could be motivation too, like, all right, shit, I want to make sure that my friends look at me as an asset and not a liability.
Yes. Make sure you send me that information because I definitely want to tag everybody in the live streams. Thank you again for joining us.
I love you,
Yes, I literally know him like my whole life.
For sure.
My whole life. You've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly.
We all got it.
Definitely.
One thing is, I'm not a judgmental person. It ain't nothing that you done did that I done did that I haven't done. But the thing is, people don't like to expose themselves so they can make it seem like they're better than you. Shit, I done been a fucked up boyfriend. I done been a bad father at times. You know what I'm saying? One thing is, I ain't never been a bad friend, which is crazy. I don't know. That's kind of thrown me off because I never been a bad parent, but it wasn't necessarily for the love of my sons. Just not being a man with the woman that I had with them. Just being mad about the situation and doing what I was supposed to do. So. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't, like, if somebody done cheated, okay, guess what? I cheated before. I'm not advocating. I'm not saying that it's cool, but you're human. So it's so crazy. There's some things that you can do, and I know you was wrapping up. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
But cheating is I know they say it's not a mistake, but it's still a mistake. No matter what you want to, you can know what you're doing because you always know what you're doing. You're the one that make the decisions. You know what I'm saying? But I've been there before. I've done forgiven people that's cheated on me before because I said, you know what? I took a look in the mirror and I said, dang, what was I doing what I was supposed to do? Why did I even give the opportunity or space for her to think that it was cool to talk to another dude? You feel me? So
that's that reflection that we talk about every week. That self-reflection. Is there any other affirmations or things that you want to get to the people?
I'm good, man. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all once again.
I love you too. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes, thank you for coming.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your affirmations before I go into the upcoming event.
All right, y'all. So y'all know it's a new month, new beginnings. So y'all know I'm the type of person that at the beginning of every month I look over my goals. I see what I've accomplished, what I'm working towards, and what I need to change. So we are in that new month. So I would just say this again, for everybody. Just take that time to look around you, see who needs to be let go, what you need to walk away from. Don't be scared to walk away. Don't be scared for those new beginnings, for that brand new start. I'm talking to myself as I'm talking to y'all. But just get ready for that. Like I said, y'all, I go by the name Fearless Swagger because being fearless isn't just a word, but it's a lifestyle. And when I say live fearless, I don't mean just be out here living reckless, but I mean do everything and not walk in fear. And whoever you believe in, you know that they have your back. They're here for you. So do it and do it without fear. And let's go in. Let's get these May goals and let's get them done. That's all I got.
Before I give my affirmation, I'm going to say, so we will not be live next Sunday. For Mother's Day, we will not be live. Mama. But y'all still going to hear us on the radio waves. We are going to record the show for YouTube and it will be posted, but I'm not posting it until Mother's Day. Just like y'all want to be with y'all mamas, we want to be with ours. So we're going to record it early for y'all. As well as y'all know, on May the 23rd, I have Tanisha Brianna. I'm going to call that episode I'll Make a Poem Out of You, because she definitely branded that as her merchandise. And she has 2 books available on Amazon for her poetry. My affirmations or my quote for this week. Don't be afraid to do what's best for you. Stop thinking about everybody else's feelings and emotions. You need to put you first.
It's giving me confirmations over here.
Stop doing everything for everybody else. Like, self-care and self-love is very important.
Ain't nobody gonna love you like you love you. I'm trying to tell you.
So make sure that y'all take care of yourself first, because if you no good, you're not gonna be no good to nobody else. And we'll see y'all in 2 weeks. But make sure y'all can still catch the show next Sunday from 6 to 8. You still will hear Dear Mama, our episode right here on Next Level Radio. Thank y'all for joining us.
Bye, y'all.
Bitch on the night. Bitch on the night. Bitch on the night.
They want to eat off my plate, right? They already ate, right? Cool. This my shot, I'm all I got. You bitches dead wrong, it's really something going on. I put the truth in my music, hit the pain in every song. Ain't no way that I can fabricate, I'm just too real to fake. They thinking about my youngins, I fuck around and miss a meal today. Missing my dog, shit make me feel away. I don't wanna party, I'm where everybody ain't. Laugh from the trenches, there's so many pictures I can paint. I'm in the streets staying dangerous cause nobody's safe. And I soaked up the game. They don't fuck with me for real, man. And I'm like, fuck everybody, I ain't fucking with nobody. Got a gun, ain't got no bodies, you ain't gonna hurt nobody. Ay, pull up in that with that boom, nigga, try me. If you can't make me better, why the fuck is you beside me? I said I pull up in that